play the Z-39. Which, if you watch my video tomorrow, you will see me recommend that you don't bother to go get. I think he's either not a CV main or, yeah. People who tend to be high skill, and I'm not saying this because I have good karma, because I don't have good karma because I'm good at World Warships. People who are high skill often have positive karma rates because people are like, wow, that guy saved our bacon and got a Kraken. Good play. So that'll happen sometimes. But the other people who get good karma are people like me who talk and chat and stuff and are friendly. Those are the other people with good karma. This is the Z-39, a premium tier 7, German destroyer with a kind of a cool paint job. It's got two versions. It's got a gray with black stripes, and this is a dark blue with light blue stripes.
Бой начинается.
Kablamo says he's heading west. I am going to go for A, which is also west. Because we got the Fubuki on the other side. And Skada's got that Jervis with the streamer camo. I'll tell you, I don't dislike the Z-39. I think it's got a lot of hit points. So if you look at the Z-39, it's got 22,050 hit points. That's a lot. Skada in the Jervis has 16,750 hit points. So I've got like, what is that, like 5,000, 6,000 more hit points? Yeah, something like that. 5,000 plus. So that's pretty decent. It's got, let's see, if I hit 3, that'll bring my torps into view. It's got dual 4 torp launchers, one right here and one right there. And then it's got a dual turret gun up front with 2 singles out back. If we switch to guns, and we zoom way in, we got our double turret up front. Hit the C button, it'll switch back to these other guns on the back. You can kind of see your two single barrel boys back there. So a total of 4 barrels that it can fire. Basic German kit, right? We got damage control party, smoke, turbo booster, and acoustics, hydroacoustic search. The acoustics are 3.5 kilometers for torpedoes, 5K for ships. I'm running my Z-52 Captain, which optimizes for the use of acoustics as well as torpedoes, and I think maybe a couple of things for guns, but not much. 7.5 second reload. Z-39, I believe, has the big guns. I think it's 150s on here, so you can actually use AP to good effect on light cruisers. So if I happen to pump or pull up here next to their Emil Bertin or a Graf Spee, I should be able to hit them with AP if they get close enough. I probably won't try it unless I have a nice broadside and they're within maybe 10, 11 kilometers. We'll do some of that. So yeah, sure, we can talk strategy. So I'm gonna roll up into this cap. All I wanna do is I wanna step onto it so that they know we're here. Scott are you in there already? You are already in there, so they know we're here already. So this Mahan is up in here. The German DDs have a cool trick that I can do. Watch this. This Joker's gonna smoke, and I'm gonna go up here, and with my 5 kilometer acoustics, I'm gonna light him up. Going to go sonar the Mahan. And I'm not gonna shoot. That's the other well, I can now because he can see me. Not anymore. I'll throw some torps in there just to freak him out a little bit. I'm just letting my team take those shots. If I shoot, I get spotted, and then it's dangerous for me to be here. I don't want it to get dangerous for me to be here. I just want that guy to be under sensors, detected by sensors, so that he leaves. And or we kill him. If we can convert that into a kill, I'm all for it. As it is, that might be kind of dangerous for me right now. Still got the Mahan on acoustics. I just lost him. He's a beyond 5, so I'm going to move on up a little closer. There's torps coming in from the Farragut. I'm going to have to bail. So here we go. And then as I curl away, I'm going to use my smoke to hide from them, just to break line of sight, because I am in the middle of a nasty looking horseshoe. Use my hull repair
Двигатель
right now
выведен
because
из
I can't
строя.
afford to have my, or not my hull repair, my damage control party. I can't afford to have
Неполадки
my
устранены.
engine out. So that right there is the German destroyer trick. I actually didn't get any damage in another match where there weren't. Like if you take a look at all these ships over here on my mini map. If this was one of my videos, I'd be drawing a box around that and putting a yellow arrow that says, "Check this out. This is a dangerous thing." That right there, I got no interest in being spotted by those guys. I just want to be spotting and providing an opportunity for my players in the backfield, my battleships, Caracciolo, Queen Elizabeth, to get some work done. Caracciolo should not be going up in there. How do you say get back? F9.
Назад!
That's a lot of boats, buddy. You can't fight them alone. He's going in anyway. All right, I'm gonna shoot my guns. And all I did there is I shot my guns because I wanted to be detected. I want them to be thinking about us, and I'm getting free smoke from Skada. That's a truly bro maneuver right there. Much appreciated.
Спасибо.
He gets an F12. He's earned it. There's a Graf's Bay within 10 or so. I lost him. We got the cap. Unfortunately, Caracciolo is going to get dumped.
Союзники, поддержите огнем по указанной цели.
Wow, those were pretty good shots. Not a lot of damage. See if we can try it again. Great job.
Спасибо. Хорошо сработали.
Caracciolo is still threatened, however. He might get out of there. Cavour is out here. We're going to throw some shells at Cavour. At this point, it's damage control. I'm rodeo clowning to try to get our Caracciolo out of there because I want his big tier 7 guns to be a participant in the battle later on. You know, whereas he's not somebody I've got on voice, he's not somebody I have in my division. I can't count on that guy being good at World of Warships, but I hope he is, right? I hope that he just wasn't paying attention, drove up in there, got a little too close to the bad guys. I had a fire on that Cavour. It looks like it's still burning. I've only got 4,500 damage here, but I'm playing a pretty tactical game at the moment, rather than a game where I'm trying to be the person with all the damage in the world. I'd like to be doing the other kind of game, but right now I think this side needs to play smart, save, preserve its hit points. The fact that we got the cap is nice. We didn't need it really. Torpedo range on this one. The Germans have a lot of weird torpedo ranges, so this one is 8.5. Some of their boats are 10.5. There's a lot of 0.5s. They're odd distances. Scott getting up in there. I'm kind of rodeo clowning. I haven't been paying attention to what Scott is doing, but I imagine he's trying to stay unspotted, chuck some torps out there rather than use his guns, because he can kind of count on me. He might be firing as well, though, which would be good for our Caracciolo. Those look solid. Great torps on the Koenig. Well done, sir. You earned it. What? Were those not your torps? What happened? Oh no, that was you. Okay. No, we're good. I saw the Schneidau detonation, and I thought that meant somebody else detonated that guy. But I think it just means he got detonated because he's dead. I read you. Loud and clear. Alright, there's Graf's Bay. Here's Cavour coming around. Our Caracciolo is alive, which is just a glorious thing. I can't believe that guy survived driving up in there and doing a U-turn like he did. I won't say that we had much to do with it, but we had to have done something that helped. I'm going to try APs on this Graf Spey. I'm going to try to go behind Skada here and see if I can get an angle on the Graf Spey that makes sense. I like this. Oh, I won't be able to go behind him. Let me turn here so I don't run into him. Now the Graf Spey, also being German, has acoustics as well. I think they're 5.5 kilometers for ships. So we've got to be careful here because I think he can go ahead and get close enough. I'm going to throw some torpedoes here in front of Skada. Maybe. I'm going to wait. I don't want to torpedo a friend here. Let me get out of his way. I'll throw him behind him. We'll do this more safely. I'm just going to start lighting them up. I'm getting bouncers at this angle, which is not surprising given the APs are trying to strike that the ship there at a poor angle. So I'm switching to explosive shells, high explosives. Excuse me. Which should do a little bit better. Oof, I'm on fire. What's happening? Oh, there's a Colorado over here. I may have wasted those torps because I think somebody's... I'm going to stop shooting so that Bertine... Actually, I'm going to switch to APs. Bertine, Colorado to a certain degree. We did. We got a Citadel on the Emil. I got to worry about this battleship now. He's my new target. Battleship knows that he's dead if he doesn't kill me. Switching to HEs, I figure the team can deal with the Emil. We are winning, so I think it's a little bit okay that I'm going over here to kind of chase this guy to the edge of the world here. Plus, it'll help our points differential. Although he's not the most tactically significant target that I have. He's throwing a plane up because he wants to get his guns on me. Bully for him. I'm going to fire one rack of torps. I'm going to shoot some shells here, see what he does. He's turning away, which is smart for him. It does put his guns at an angle where he can't... There we go.
Perfect!
Can't do much to me. We got him! Hey guys, don't worry about it. Column 1 is clear. We got it. It's cool. Thanks for playing, Colorado. He was kind of a problem for me there for a minute. So I've got 9 battles in this boat. This will be battle number 10. So not enough to really be statistically significant. So far, I've won 2/3 of my battles, so 66.67%. 30,000 average damage, which is low. It's in yellow. It's not great damage. And so, I don't know. It seems like it's okay. The detectability on it is 6.1, which is low enough. The long reloads on the main battery are not great. I think it's an okay boat. This is not a, oh man, you better go get it. This boat's so rad, you got to have it in your port boat. I just don't think it's that good. But, you know, if you like it, go for it, I suppose. Kind of an interesting, but again, I like the camouflage that's on it. You know, I think that's kind of a cool camo. One more gun would make this thing a real terror if it had a 5th barrel. The 4 barrels is kind of a limitation. Good acoustics at its tier, good hit points at its tier. So it's kind of a scrappy boat. But, you know, like if I had the same number of hit points as the Jervis, I'd only have like 3K left right now, right? So that's kind of like, you know, looking at where I'd be after doing that much fighting in the game. So there's some virtues to Z-39. I don't think it's like a magic mix of ingredients. That said, this game this game went better than the last one. I should have hit my turbo booster. Better do this.
Двигатель в форсированном режиме.
Two Bravos. I did not see what happened to Kablamo, but I see that he got some work done before it ended, so bravo, Kablamo. Yeah, Scott says in in-game chat, he said, I like this line, and it's not torpy, and he says that because he tends to enjoy the torpedo boats pretty good, or pretty well. But yeah, the British boats are not universally torpedo boats. They're kind of jacks of all trade, at least in my estimation. I'm sure somebody else would come up with another way to build that boat to have a lot of fun with it. But I think they have decent torpedoes. I think they have decent guns. I think they've got acoustics. They've got smoke. They've got a lot of attributes that are good. Not any one of their attributes is like a dominant feature. I don't think their guns are so amazing that you don't think about the rest. The torps are not so amazing that you don't think about the rest. The acoustics are okay, but the ranges are bad. You get a lot of them, which is good, but the ranges are like 3-4, right? 3 for torps, 4 for ships. But when you mix all those things together, it's not too bad of a recipe. I'm gonna hit my acoustics here. I don't know if Scottas are running. I wasn't paying attention. Looks like no. I'm just gonna barrel in on this battleship. It's gonna be fun.
Пожарная тревога. Дымогенератор запущен. Неполадки устранены. Пожарная тревога.
I'm gonna die.
Двигатель в штатном режиме. Постановка дымов завершена.
Oh, please let me reload. I want to shoot this New Orleans.
Двигатель выведен из
Yes. Citadel to New Orleans. Kind of threw my boat away there at the end, but
Perfect.
managed to torpedo and flesh wound that. Oh, it's to New Orleans. I got a fire on him. Fantastic. I thought it was the flood on the battleship, but he appears to still be up and bleeding. We're still bleeding the battleship. That's fantastic. So I know I've got a video coming out tomorrow where I tell you not to buy the Z-39, but you know, I guess Exhibit B is look at this game and recognize that not always is that going to happen, right? It's a little bit slow firing. There's not a lot of guns. You know, there's a lot of options for that game to go poorly. That said, I don't think it's terrible. It's not a bad boat. It's just not a rush out and buy this boat. I bet you there's a streamer out there who says it's dope and there's no way you should live without it, but that guy's probably a CC and gets free crap from Wargaming.